Yes, I thought I'd just make a note here. As you can see, I have actually cleaned off the actual thermal compound now. I'd like to make a note of the right way to do this, because I have done this a lot of times and I've messed up a lot of times and I've caused a lot of residue on the actual heatsink. As you can see there, and on the plate, as you can see there, apart from some moisture residue, there is no actual real residue there at all. And in fact, when I put my tissue over that one more time, I'll actually get rid of that little moisture residue. Yes, I will. I'll just put my finger over it, as you can see. What I used, which I'd like to make a note of, is this Akasa Tim Clean, which gives off a nice lemony smell. So it smells a lot like a cleaner, and it breaks down the thermal compound very quickly and easily. Any thermal compound, even ones that have been on the CPU for about the past 2 years. I mean, when I got my old H60 out and all the dried on thermal compound and that, I had to get off, of course, the CPU down there and the old H60. I just put that tin clean on and it cleaned it right off. I would make a note that you want to do it by getting a tissue, like this one, for example, turn it over and going like that. Turn it over and going like that. And then what you want to do is actually do that a couple of times around the tissue. Last thing you want to do is tip this up and then just drop it on. Or try and put some kind of raw solution of it on. And you want to really do it carefully. You really want to scrape it very carefully so as to get the actual thermal compound instead of getting the CPU or everything else around the CPU and breaking your computer. Okay, so that's just a PS there.